Dave, 2-0 victory over Notts County, first round of the FA Youth Cup, and I'd imagine as a manager you'll be extremely satisfied with what you've seen.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good evening. The conditions were really good. The boys were really positive after all the planning and preparation that we'd done, and I thought they asserted themselves on the game really, really well. We went 1-0 up early doors, good goal from Johnny Edwards after 5 minutes, some well worked play and good energy in and around the penalty area to finish well. So it's an overall at half time we kind of come back together and regrouped. We worked on the defensive structure of the team, but still stand with our attacking style of play. What can I say? Leo da Silva Lopez, he even sounds like a player, but what a fantastic goal. I think I'd have paid 50 quid to get in just to watch that goal itself. So yeah, it's a really pleasing start to the tournament and the competition against Notts County, who are a tough side as we predicted.
Yeah, you mentioned the first goal from Johnny. It came very early in the game as well, and I suppose when you're in a cup tie scenario, if you get an early goal, it doesn't have to settle you down a little bit. Yeah,
it does. It will settle the nerves of the players and they'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and it also forces the other team to come out and have a go at you, which opens up spaces in behind, which I think the two boys, the strength and power and their running ability up front give us as a team. But essentially that opens things up then for Jack Friend, and we started to get Jack on the ball a little bit more, and that helped us get control of the game in the first half. The second half, I have to say, was a little bit scrappy, but the boys competed and managed the game really well.
Yeah, you mentioned that competitive nature. They were throwing themselves into tackles, and that's what you want to see. Don't you want to see that will to win?
Yeah, definitely, and from both teams. You know, Notts County, we knew would come out at us in the second half. We knew that they would have a right go, and they did that. But I felt that my players managed that well and managed the game throughout well. Not really the exciting style of play that we would have hoped for in the second half, but listen, we regrouped as a team, said we wanted to keep a clean sheet, we'd done that, the togetherness of the group was magnificent, and it was another goal from the magician that I call him, Leo, and that got us the winner in the end.
Yeah, talk to us about Leo, because we just heard that he's obviously, how you picked him up was actually at the Power League, and I play a bit of Power League, Robbo, so I'm just saying.
Well, listen, it was slightly different. He was playing for Power Leagues under 14s, which is a junior setup here in Peterborough. They're a good club that help youngsters, and Leo was playing, and the scout that went out and watched him come back with a glowing report. I know then Kieran Scarf then followed it up and followed it up and followed it up, and had to keep following it up. But listen, the lad's a real talent, and he's enjoyable to work with because he does things in training like he did in the game this evening. He'll win you the match, and listen, players love having players like that around them.
Yeah, Portuguese and only an under 16. It's important to remember the age of the lad.
Yeah, he's a Portuguese background, but he's been in the country long enough to be eligible for England, so it'll be interesting to see if there's any response there. But he's an exciting prospect. He's played a number of games in the youth team already and done well in the fixtures against Watford and earlier on in the season. We know that he's an exciting talent, and as long as he keeps his hunger and desire and his willingness to work like he showed this evening, he's then going to progress. But he knows what he has to do.
And just finally, sponsors man of the match, Harry Anderson. I think one of the easier decisions they've probably had this year, because he was outstanding down that right hand side.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, his pace and his energy, we knew, and we said that in the game plan that we would actually really try to impact their left hand side, and we knew that with Harry Anderson's energy, I actually said to him at half time that you'll go on to win us the game as long as you stop overcomplicating things, get it out of your feet, drive at your defender, okay, and get at him. And to be fair, he done that, and I think it was a well deserved man of the match performance. But the key bit for me, it was a good team performance because they stayed together, and together they got what they deserved out of the game.